जय श्री माता जी। हम सभी परम पूज्य श्री माता जी के श्री चरणों में प्रणाम करके अपनी कुंडलिनी उठाकर बंधन लेंगे। तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र।
नमो साक्षात् श्री कल की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अब हम सभी परम पूज्य श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करेंगे।
Today is a very unique thing that is happened. It is a special luck for Sahajogis of Australia. This day has never been celebrated before in the history of Sahaja. Today is the New Year's Day for Sahajogis because this is the New Year's Day of the Shalivahan calendar. As you know, Shalivahan is my dynasty, and they are called as Shalivahan because they are the carriers of the shawls of the goddess. They are called as these because as you are also carrying so many times my shawls around, and they are called as Shalivahan. So this New Year's Day is the first day of Advent of Goddess. 9 days there are. Then in another time, like there are Shakti Yuga, then there are Dwapar, Treta, Kali Yuga. There are 4 yugas. So in 2 yugas the goddess incarnated. One before the Satya Yuga and one after. So today is the day to mark absolutely the first day when she incarnated. That's the day also of the Gaudi, because Virgin is the first form of the goddess. And she created also Ganesha on Tuesday, just starting this week. What is the date? Date today is today. Saturday. Now it's over. Now don't stay. All right. While I'm speaking, you should not take my photographs. It's a very wrong idea because it disturbs me. Moreover, see, while I'm speaking and when you take my photographs, sometimes I've seen they come out very odd. Let's take photographs when I'm not speaking. You see, because all the time the sound is coming, everybody is distracted and the attention doesn't fix, you see. It's a very important thing I'm talking about. Alright? Now, don't take any photographs, please. Pay attention to what I'm saying. आज कौन सा दिवस है? आज कौन सा दिवस है? आज तारीख में दिवस कौन सा? शनिवार. So Tuesday is the day when Ganesha was established, and then the goddess started working. The first one day when she started was the Wednesday. She started working out on Wednesday. Wednesday is the action day. That's why she started on Wednesday. Today is, under the circumstances, it is Saturday. But I am telling you about the original timings. Because Wednesday is the day of the Swadhisthana. That's the day she started working it out, the whole thing. So first Tuesday is the first day in Sahaja Yoga, Wednesday is the second day. And you will be surprised that the stars are also the same, because Tuesday is the day of the Mars, which is decided by Shri Ganesha. Wednesday is the day of Mercury, and Mercury is the Swadhisthana. Third day is the day of Jupiter. We call it Guru. It's the day of the Guru. Jupiter is the teacher. Now Friday is the day of the goddess. Now see the chakras also of the goddess, mother of the earth, mother of the universe. Venus. But in Indian Sanskrit language, the names of the days are exactly the same, tallying with the stars. So, then Saturday is the day of Shri Krishna, Shani is Saturn. Then Sunday is the day of Christ, the Son. Monday is the day of Sadashiva, day of realization of integration. These are the 7 days when God created the whole universe. That's what I told yesterday, that in this narrow way you cannot understand Christianity. You think it's all mad, which is not. Only when you read other things, other scriptures, then only you will understand what Christ said. So today is the day of first of when Ganesha was created, in the sense that though today is not a Tuesday, but according to dates of the moon, today is the day, first day of the moon in this month. Chaitra. We call it Chaitra. Chaitra is the month. And this is the time when Chaitra ka Gauri Ganapati Stapana. Chaitra Gauri is the Chaitra. So the establishment of the Gauri is taken place during these 9 days. But Ganesha has to be established before anything else. Though first Gauri had to come, you can see that. Gauri had to come first to establish Ganesha. But Ganesha is always put before even Gauri, before the pujana or the worship of the Ganesha, nothing starts. Because he is the one who takes out all the obstacles, all the negativities, all the hurdles that are going to come, all the attentions that are here and there. So that's why we first worship Ganesha, just to ask him to protect us. But first the Gauri has to come, and that's how the Gauri is these 9 days. She came on this earth to fight devils and demons, negativity, for people to transcend the Bhavasagar, the void, the Maya, the illusion. When they were praying, when they were doing anything, people used to obstruct. And then they troubled the bhaktas, the devotees of God, Rakshasas. In those days, the Rakshasas were separate and the saints were separate. There was not such a mixture as it is today. We find in saints there are negativity sitting there. It was never so before. This is Kali Yuga. It's such a confusion that there is no absolute saint or there is no absolute Rakshasa. These Rakshasas have come and sitting in our heads. They are within us. So the negativity is there. So we are not absolute saints. This is the big problem of Sahaja Yoga, is that even when you are worshipping me, try to be more on the saints than on the negative side. Try to be more on the saintly side. Because you are saints, no doubt. But these horrible things have somehow or other gone into your heads. And they are sitting in your super ego or ego. These horrible negativities, which you must really decide today. Throw them out. Because you are really saints, and these are the bad spots, kalanka, is the thing that really ruins you, is within you. So try to throw it away. Try to become positive. Be one with the puja. The second thing is the importance of this day is that I have never celebrated this first day anywhere. So it was to be in Australia. It is the right of Australia to have this day celebrated here. We had other pujas, other Navratris we had. That I celebrated the first, second, third, over 9 days we have done. But never this Navratri as such we have celebrated this day anywhere of the Shalimahana. Though in London they had a little sort of a thing on this which we had on the 7th of April when I spoke about it. But actually on this day we had no puja before. So this is very creditable that it should happen here. I'm very happy because this is where now we establish Shri Ganesha. Now for today we have two things to worship. One Ganesha, because Ganesha can preserve our status, our heights in our realization. He protects us when we are getting our realization, we are rising high. So he preserves and he protects. And he looks after us and gives us wisdom to have our ascent in such a way that we do not deviate into the left and the right side. We have full dignity and that we are fully integrated with our heart, with Shiva Tattva, with our realization, and do it with our heart genuinely. That's why we worship Shri Ganesha. But today is actually the puja of the Gaudi, that is the Kundali. So Shri Ganesh we do first of all, and then we worship the Kundalini, which is the Gaudi. Now luckily I got a sari which is really remarkable because this is the color of Australia. Green is the color of the Gaudi. Gaudi wears the green sari. And there is also, this is the symbol of Gaudi only. This is the symbol of Gaudi, and this one inside is the Ganesha. It's that color. It's most surprising, the sari I got. So this one also is just the other way down. More of Ganesha color and less of the Gaudi color. This is a very traditional combination in Indian color scheme because red is the color of Ganesha. In you people it is very red and it can become a crimson, can become absolutely black, can be absolutely reduced to nothing. But in me it is the color of this grey because it's absolutely obedient, it's absolutely one with it. So it's the color of the grey. And the Gaudi is the mother. That's the place where the Gaudi exists, in the mother. And that's why the color is green, because Mother Earth is always covered with green, or at least she is covered with. And Ganesha's color is that of the clay because he is made out of the Mother Earth. Element is the Mother Earth. I hope I have been able to explain to you the symbolic relationship. Do you know the story how Ganesha was created by God? So that I will tell you. And then we can have. It's very interesting. That's why I said I'll have my bath here. It is said this. What she said? You can't hear me? Alright, so I'll have to shout. Not at all. Oh, alright. Should I use this?
No, I'm afraid.
Alright, this you can hear. So I am now going to tell you The story of Shri Ganesha's birth is very interesting. It's very symbolic. This is Christ, and that is, he is the Omega and he is the Alpha and all that they talk of. They don't know what they are talking of. It's so short form of what the whole thing is. They don't know Ganesha at all. Nothing. They just take one word here and there, just talk like that. So, he is the first one created. Now, it's very symbolic. The pure power of desire to be one with the Spirit is symbolized in the Gauri. The primordial Gauri is that power which has separated from her Lord. You can say, in her previous lives she was separated, and again she is born as Parvati, and she wants to be one with Shiva, which is the Spirit. So now the marriage has taken place, in the sense that now she can meet. The wedding has to start. But she is not yet married, in the sense that she is still a virgin, but married otherwise means she is now about to rise. Before that, she wants to have her bath, because she has to meet her Lord. So she must have her bath, the bridal bath. She is a virgin, absolutely virgin. And she goes for a bath. Now, she is afraid that anybody might come inside when she is having her bath. Look at the delicacy of the whole thing. This desire, which just is meant for the Spirit, doesn't want to be exposed to anything else, any negativity coming in, anything happening. So she closes the door, but still she is worried from the back side somebody may come. So she puts this scented powder which we use in India. For the bride especially it is there, and rubs her body with that, and she finds that a lot of it comes out. So she makes the Ganesha out of that. Now imagine how much vibrated it must. She puts that, is made of camphor and all these beautiful things which are really celestial, and that is completely vibrated on her body. She makes a Ganesha and puts it at the back of the bathroom. She is having her bath nicely. At that time, Shiva comes suddenly, knocks at the door. She doesn't hear him. So he goes from the back door. There he sees Shri Ganesha sitting. He asks Shri Ganesha, "Who are you?" So he says, "I am the son of Gauri." Shiva can't understand. She is a virgin. This one is saying, "I am the son of the Gauri." See now the immaculate conception. Try to understand. So Shiva says, "How can she have a child? She is a virgin." And he thinks she is bringing slander on his wife, who is a virgin. So he cuts his neck in anger. And he enters into the bathroom. And Gauri is ready to receive him. And she looks out and she sees her child is dead. So he asks her, "What is this?" She said, "That's my child I created out of my mala." What you call this, all the body things that came out, I've created him. And I put him down there. How dare you kill him? She said, "Now what to do?" He said, "All right. What you do is to go and find the head of any animal that is available, and we will put that on this trunk and he'll be my son again. But it's all prearranged. Because this child was not to grow into a human ego and superego business. It had to be the embodiment of childhood, embodiment of childlike innocence, because he is the embodiment of innocence. So they had to get the head of an animal. Now the wisest animal on this earth is elephant. And elephant was saved in evolution in a very miraculous way is also another description which I will give you later on. So a she-elephant, mother elephant, was lying down with her back towards her child. That's why in India we will never sleep with their back towards their children. No, the child has to be in front, Pura, in front. Should never be put at the back of the mother. No, mother will get up and go on the other side and change the sides, but she would never put the child at the back. So the head of that little animal was cut and he brought it and was put for Shri. And that's how Shri Ganesha was created. But you know, elephant is the conveyance of Mahalakshmi. So the body is from Mahakali, but the head is given by Mahalakshmi, the evolutionary power. Now this Ganesha within us resides in the Muladhara chakra. Some people who tried all kinds of tricks to find God must have seen the trunk of Shri Ganesha and must have thought this is the Kundalini. Because as a mother I give them few marks for that. And that's how they started all these perversions and wrong things about Ganesha. But he is embodiment of innocence. And later on, you must read in the Bhagavad how he incarnated on this earth as Christ. And how he is going to come with his 11 powers on this earth as Kala. It is very difficult for Hindus to accept that Ganesha, such a dynamic personality like him, should become a person like Christ who got himself crucified. And it is impossible, at least Hindus have much wider knowledge and much wider sense. But it is impossible for ardent Christians to understand that Christ could be this elephant boy. That is beyond. Because for him, Christ should be a man who has no power to kill anyone. And then they say that he is coming to kill us. I don't know how they manage these things. They catch hold of one thing, like he was the Omega and the Alpha finished. Now, how are they authorized? God knows. But whatever it is, they do not see the other things, that he had a mother. He said about the Holy Spirit. He said it in such a good way that I'll be sending Holy Spirit. And also he said that those who have sinned against me or have insulted me, it's all right. But with the Holy Spirit nothing will be tolerated. Very clearly. Why did he say so? He is Alpha and Omega, but why did he say so? Of course he is the first who was created. And at this stage, at Kalki stage also, it is he is there at the end, no doubt. But that doesn't mean because you are Christians you have a special right. Not at all. On the contrary, I would say many Hindus have much more right on Ganesha than you have. Because you have spoiled your innocence. They have not spoiled their innocence. So then you may call yourself Christians and fight for Christ. But you are not. Because the basics of Christ is innocence, which we have learned. So those who also Sahajogis get identified with Christ must know that this identification is actually a conditioning. It is not factually so. If so, you have to become innocent. You must re-establish your innocence. Then you are really Christians. And then you are really, I would say, people in India as it is, luckily we did not get advanced as you people got. We never fall into the traps of advancement, luckily. Too sluggish, elephant-like people. We could not fall into it. India is large like an elephant. Anything comes in this just goes on throwing this side, that side, doesn't accept anything. We never bothered about Freud. For us he's some sort of a legendary fellow living in fool's paradise. We never accepted. Nothing can penetrate that elephant easily. You see, it just goes on blowing off all the things that comes now. So nothing got into their heads. They never spoil their innocence simply because they are too large and very lethargic to new ideas. And that's how they have, despite everything, they are not converted Christians, they never heard of Christ about them. They have maintained their innocence much more and their sincerity of their heart because they are not in disconnect. When Ganesha is destroyed, you get disconnected. Your heart works on one side, your brain works on another side. So that they have not been able to yet achieve, that kind of a dissociation. And whatever they may try, they know in there that it is wrong. They may try, like people steal, but they know it is wrong. In the same way they still know. So for us, we must know that we have to achieve our position as innocent people. But your mother is very gracious. She is very powerful. She is very loving. And she has created you on the same pattern as Ganesha. You have all the powers that Shri Ganesha has. The greatest power that Shri Ganesha has, that you can come so close to me. No other gods can come that close to me as you can come. Kundalini cannot be risen by any gods, any incarnations but Shri Ganesha. He has to inform the Kundalini, otherwise Kundalini cannot rise. And it is you who have the power to raise the Kundalini on your fingers. How many powers I have given you, you have no idea at all. I have made you in the pattern of Shri Ganesha. So you have to establish that innocence within you. That is being also established. You will get back your innocence. So the second thing which is so important about Shri Ganesha, one has to learn that he does not know any other god but his mother. For him, nothing exists but his mother. So dedicated. There's a story once when Parvati, his mother, said that I will give you a big present, that there should be competition between you two brothers. Second was the Kartikeya, the one another brother of his, who came on this earth just to destroy this Narakasura. All the destructive powers were combined to create Kartikeya. So she said, whosoever goes round this earth, I'll give you a prize. So the conveyance of Kartikeya is such a fast one, is a peacock. So he got onto his peacock, started flying out like an aeroplane. But Shri Ganesha's conveyance is just a little mouse. So what should he do? He took to wisdom. He said, who can be greater than my mother? She has created all the gods. She is the Mahakali. She is the Adi Shakti. She has created all the gods. She has created all the universes. She is the one who has done everything. Who can be greater than her? She she's the greatest of all. So he just went round her only thrice, and he got the prize. And still he was flying in the air. He fought even Shiva. He fought everyone. It's a very interesting story, how all that happened. That shows a complete dedication. And for Sahaj Yogis, it is important to understand complete surrendering, dedication, and also a genuine feeling from the heart. I will ask Rahul Bhai sometimes to talk to you about the protocol. That's important. Though I am so close, even Christ would not say anything. Sometimes the way you people talk to me, I am amazed. Certain things you say to me, I am amazed. How can you say these things to me? Knowingly what I am, but you forget. So it is important to understand that they were great because they knew the greatness of their mother. In the same way, you all have to learn certain protocols which Rahul Bhai will teach you, so that you do not make any mistakes of saying things which are not proper. It comes from bad Vishuddhi, no doubt, but consciously if you work it out, you will do good to yourself, because you know anything against the Holy Spirit won't be tolerated. Anything. Can you believe it? What strong words these are. Just think of it. Anything against the Holy Spirit. So one has to understand the protocol. For Sahaj Yogis don't talk against this Holy Spirit, but the protocol is there, which one must understand. And how far to go, how far to understand is very, very absolutely rudimentary for Sahaj Yoga. So today we have a great of Shri Ganesha's mother being established, incarnated. Today is the day she had her bath, you can say. And that's why I said I'll come and have bath. About the times and timings, one should know that mother knows best. Everything works out with the timing properly, because you are ahead of India, and all the timings work out in that way. So everything has to work out in the way actually the timings are of the moon. So you don't have to worry about what is the timing, what timing works out, this thing. That watches and all that in Sahaj Yoga work out according to my understanding. So one has to relax and just enjoy the puja. I think today we are going to receive lots of vibrations. Just enjoy them. Just enjoy them. And if your ego is there or anything, just ask them to shut up. That's all.
अब हम सब मिलकर परम पूज्य श्री माता जी की आरती करेंगे।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधुर संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधुर संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माता की श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Nirmaldhaam.